they've got issues. I mean, they need wiper fluid. We were picking up all kinds of things on their gauges that they needed to attend to. Yeah, battery recharge, tire pressure.
Gas up there on the left. But 134 degrees.
No, the one guy, it's like 143. What?
Yeah. So, you know, the thermometers are in those cars are usually closer to the ground and they're in the engine compartment, but still, it makes for a great social media post, that's for sure.
In that car, you could melt steel. One place that was even hotter than Phoenix today, Death Valley National Park, California.
Yeah, the park is considered the hottest place in North America, and it continues to set records when it comes to the heat.
Now, you would think any sane person would want to stay away from that area, especially during the summer, but that is not the case. Christy Siefken shows us.
With the wind going, it's really more like a convection oven.
Like getting a hairdryer and putting it about that far away from your face.
It's the hottest place in North America on one of the hottest days of the year.
130 is a little too hot.
Death Valley National Park reaching dangerously high temperatures. Temperatures that put people at risk for heat stroke, dehydration, and burns. Park rangers say they've already responded to multiple heat-related medical calls this season and warn that visitors need to be very cautious.
I'm actually camping next door, so I think I might not camp today.
Still, the valley, known for its extreme heat, attracted people from all over the world.
Racine, Wisconsin.
From Alaska.
From the UK.
The park says this is pretty normal. In the summer, they reach 100,000 visitors each month, many of them tourists looking for an experience and heat like no other.
This is something not to be missed.
Once in a lifetime, at least. Come through Death Valley.
Yes, this is something not to be missed.
We're all laughing at this. Why would you, on your own accord, go to the hottest place, stand outside in the heat, risk heat stroke, dehydration?
The only good thing about that, though, is that most of the people, because I used to live in Las Vegas, so a lot of people, tourists, drive there. And you just get out of your car, you just get the photo, and you're back in. It's not like our hikers out here who get in trouble, but
that's true. If it's for 30 seconds for a good photo.
And now with Instagram, that's what they're doing. That's all it's about.
Oh, that's right.
You know?
Well, somebody please Photoshop my face in there, because I'm not making the drive to Death Valley. But one thing that people are doing on the opposite end of the spectrum is they're skiing, some of them in their bikinis at Mammoth. Take a look at all the snow. Yeah, their season was going to run all the way through August. People obviously keeping cool on the slopes in these days of record heat, not just for us, but through parts of California and Nevada. That looks pretty fantastic to me right now, guys. What do you think?
Bikini tops,
yeah.
It's a whole different thing.
Good.
It looks refreshing.
We're just like taking this all in right now, staring at
Our jaws are on the desk up here. That's why we're not speaking much, because it just is spectacular. So those temperatures, obviously cooler there, and California received so much snow this year that many of the resorts there, they're still open, and they're going to keep open through the rest of the summer.
Road trip.
Amazing.
Road trip, exactly. And
yeah, that beats Death Valley, let's be honest.
Exactly. And then back on the other side of the world, the heat, right here in Phoenix. Not the other side of the world, in fact, just over the border, guys. You've dealt with several days of record heat, and we are going to continue with this excessive heat watch. I'm sure you're getting tired of seeing this graphic, but I'm going to keep showing it to you for the next several days, because that heat warning, in all seriousness, it's legitimate, and it's going to last all the way through Sunday. Those temperatures that could be at 110, if not well above it, in many places across the state, and even into higher elevations where we're going to see cooler weather compared to what we'll see in the lower deserts. There's still that threat of the heat. So a heat advisory that will expire on Thursday, so it's not quite as long as what we're seeing for the lower terrain here. The culprit, if you will, behind all of this, high pressure, a very strong ridge. The good news is, as I talked about earlier, we're going to start to see that ridge weakening, which means the cooler temperatures. That's why it doesn't look so likely that we're going to tie or set any new records in the next couple of days. And let's not forget, since we are officially in monsoon, we are starting to see a little bit of moisture out there. Tonight things are pretty calm, but as we take the clock backward and look at some of the activity a bit earlier today, we did see some storms firing just over that New Mexico-Arizona border, and southeastern Arizona also seeing a little bit of activity as well. Right now we're still sitting in very warm territory in several spots, including Bullhead City at 109, Lake Havasu at 108. We're seeing 77 though in Show Low. Nice there, 79 for Flag and 69 for Window Rock. And then here in the valley, still seeing numbers. Gusty winds, potential tornadoes. That's going to exist not only once it makes landfall, but into